Other day. Welcome everybody. So it's been long since we've been live. So we are live again. So welcome everyone. Welcome to our live stream of today. Today is being a Saturday. Welcome everyone. So I'm waiting. So as soon as you come in, we'll start our today's live. So I'm waiting for you to stream in, and then you let me know where you are watching me from. So we are live, and it has been long. How many weeks? It's like 3 weeks I've not been live. So we are back with our live stream. So welcome everybody. So still waiting for you to stream in. I can see one person. We have one, and I'm still waiting. So in the meantime, keep on streaming. I'm live again today. We want to talk about things which are happening. Thank you so much. On the seats, because the seat is a lot. There are a lot of things which are happening on the seat. So keep on streaming. We are live. We are live today. Yeah. And when you are streaming, let me know where you are watching me from. Let me know where you are watching me from. Hmm? Yes. Yeah, waiting. I'm still waiting. I can see we have one person on the live. So we are live, Team Pamela. Streaming so we can continue with our discussion of today. It's been long. I've not seen you. You know, it's good to talk to you one-on-one. I can see you, Lee. Welcome to the chat. Lee is one of my moderators. Thank you, Lee, for joining. I'm happy we are back here in our channel. And today is a live stream. So still waiting for more people to come, more people to join in. Yeah, so I'm here. Yes, very much okay. Waiting for you people to stream in. You are welcome, Lee. As I can see you. Thank you so much for this day, getting time to come and watch this live stream. I'm happy. So welcome. As we continue waiting for more people to come, and I can see, did I what? Welcome, Lee. Welcome. That. Give me that other. Let me have the phone. Welcome everybody. I can see two of us are on the live chat. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for the audience because we'll start when we are many. So welcome everyone. DHHRH. Hahu. Where are you watching from? I'm from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. I'm PAMELA'S World Kenya, as you can see in my description. I'm Pamela from Kenya. And where are you watching from? Let me know where you are watching me from. It's good to know you, my people, where you are watching from. It's good. So I can see two people on live stream. So keep on watching, keep on coming, keep on streaming. Yeah, so I'm still waiting for the audience so that when you come, we start. Yeah. So whenever you come, you let me know where you are watching me from. Yes, my people, Team Pamela. Yeah, today being a Saturday, I can see four of us. We are four of us on the live stream. So welcome everybody. Those who are joining, just welcome. I'm welcoming you. Just keep on streaming because we will start when we have a good quorum. So still now we're waiting for more people to join in so that we can discuss things on the street. Because the street is busy. The streets are busy. Streets are very, very busy. So welcome everybody. Yes. Yeah, we are marching to Zion. Lee, yes, it is marching to Zion because that is the road to where we will be heading to. So we have to start learning how to march. So we are marching to Zion. Thank you so much for reminding me that. So keep on streaming those who are coming. Still waiting for the quorum because I will start when we At least we are a big number. Because I know today also is a Saturday. There are some of you who are at church at this time of the day. Weekend, people have a lot, but still, I'm waiting for you. My people. Huh? Today's live stream. Welcome everyone. So, and you let me know if we can start because it will depend because we might not wait for people who are still in church. But we will still wait because the time is not gone. We just 5 minutes ago. So let me know where you're watching me from. Welcome everybody. Welcome everyone. Those people who are already in, welcome everybody. Join. Then you can hear what is happening on the streets. So I'm still waiting for you. In the meantime, if you have anything which you can start with, we can just interact before while we are still waiting for other people. Yeah, we can still interact. Yeah, while people still joining. Yeah, we can still interact. But I will start at maybe we are like 10 people. Let's reach 10 people, then we start. Let's reach 10 people, then we start. Family. Yes. Welcome everyone. Yeah. Or is it because of the time difference? But that will not matter. We will just start. Even some will just find us on the way. But when we reach 10 minutes, because it is how many minutes? 6 minutes. We have like 4 minutes, then we start our live. So those who have not joined, please keep on joining. Yeah, as I wait for you so that we can start our what. I can see we are 7 of us. Thank you so much, those who are joining now. Welcome everyone, welcome everybody, because I said when we reach 10 minutes, we will just start. So welcome everyone. You can put your comment, you can just interact meanwhile as we wait for maybe more people to come. Or if you want to start, let me just know so that we can just start. We can just start because there's no problem in starting. We can just start, and then the people who are going to come, maybe they can just find us on the way as we interact. Because a lot is happening in the seas now. I just want us to start. So I will start with news which have just reached us, because online we have many news. So Githiriba is out. To those who don't know Githiriba is the second son of Senso. To those who know Senso. So this boy or this man, he was apprehended. He's been in custody for like 2 weeks, or this is the second week or a week and a half, I think so. And he's been there. JT, habari, karibu sana. Welcome. So we are talking about the release of maybe the bond which Githiriba have been given. Now he's out on bond. And this, because he's been there for long, and people were just relaxed. And I think maybe during this period of relax, the father was doing something. And I just saw this grandpa and Jamaican uncle, because I want to start it from there, because before I'd never seen Jamaican uncle with village grandpa. Only to see the Jamaican uncle with village grandpa, and then a day after we hear the news, Githiriba has been given a bond or released. Who stood for him? Village grandpa. So this one can give an eyebrow. Is it Senso who contacted the village grandpa, or is it Jamaican uncle Didi who contacted the village grandpa? So it must be so, because all of a sudden you see the village grandpa making a video, because Maja wanted them to maybe collabo that day, because I watched that video. Maja wanted the father, to collaborate with Jamaican uncle, but the father said, not today, maybe at another day. That shows the reason which made Jamaican uncle to go to village grandpa. Maybe he was called, go talk to village grandpa, because he's so influential in Yabohanse, he can help you in this and that. I think that was a discussion which, this is just my opinion, not that I know what took place, but this is how I see it. Because I think Senso talked to Jamaican uncle. Now that I'm not there, go to village grandpa, talk to him so that if we can maybe do this and that, he can help us in this bond issue of my son Githiriba. So I think after doing that, Jamaican uncle went to Masai Mara immediately because he never wanted these people, the eyebrows, you see, because he's not from this village. So he decided, after doing this, I will go out of the village so that when things happen, or maybe when this Githiriba comes out, I will not be in the village. So he thought maybe that would be a trick. That was a trick. Ellie, thank you so much for joining. Welcome, Ellie. Thank you so much. Welcome for joining us this time. So I think this was the trick and this was a planting. So after the Jamaican uncle going to village grandpa, immediately he went to Masai Mara. And after that, we heard Githiriba has been released on bond. So this is something which they had planned. So now we want to talk about this release. What effect does this release has? Because when somebody has been taken for maybe custody, there should be, or there must be a reason of him being there. So this reason which made him go there, now that he's out, because some people with money has bailed him out, and now he's out here, and the young girls, as it were, are also out here. And to make things worse, this Anastasia, the girl who have been staying with Marwan, is still in Marwa's home. This girl is there in the villa, and the villa is where Githiriba always stays. You see? That is where Githiriba stays, in the villa. So from the cell, immediately he had to go to the place where he stayed, because nowadays he doesn't stay at his home area. Because I remember when he was building his villa, there were so many things which Senso was saying, oh, people from where the brothers or the villagers where Githiriba comes from, they are saying he's now worshipping devil worshiper. So he came on this side of Nyabohanse. So immediately he left that place, and that house of his, it is not yet, there are no beds there. So he sleeps at the villa. And this young girl, Anastasia, is in the villa. So this is someone who has been accused. And when you are releasing this person, this is now where now. I'm not saying that I don't want to maybe make maybe statement which might look bad in the eyes of the authorities or whatever. But when we release somebody like this Githiriba now, at least they should check. When we are releasing him on bond, this is someone who has been accused of ABCD now with young girls. Where he's going, how is the security there? The safety of the girls around him now. How is the security? And now they're just releasing him. They don't know where he's heading to, because these are the first things they should ask. Where you are going now? Who else stays there? At least they should have somebody who is now monitoring his movement while he's out there, because the charges are not just simple charges. This is someone who is maybe misused the girls or underage girls, and where he's going to stay, this young girl like Anastasia is there. And this is now also my worry. What is Anastasia doing there? Because now Senso is not there. Can't she stay at her father's, or maybe with a relative, maybe even if a distance relative, but instead of staying where there are all boys there? Then this is a school-going girl, this is a young girl, underage girl, and now this monster is released, coming to stay with them here. Senso is not in this home. Sometimes it is not right. It is not right. This is what I'm saying. Because this boy has been released, or this man, or this whoever you call it, he has been released now with the bond. He's going to be out here. They are still young girls now that schools are closed. Schools are closed. He's going to mingle with young girls around out here. Even where he's staying, Anastasia is there. And in that villa, you see that men, they are all men who are just staying there. So sometimes it does not sound good, or it does not look good for someone who has such kind of charges to be released to go and mingle with girls which are just there. It's Ernest. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, everyone. Those who are joining us, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. So we are talking about this issue. To those who have just joined us, the issue of Githiriba being released. Now he's released. Now he's gone back, maybe, because I know in the villa is where he's going to stay. And in that villa, to those who are joining, Anastasia is there, a young girl still going to school. And Sensor is not there. So who is going to take care of Anastasia? And the house is big. Security for the girl is not paramount. That is what I'm seeing here. So this law enforcement, when they are releasing somebody like that, someone who has charges like that of Githiriba, at least they should check where this man is going. The security of the girls around that place, how are the security? If not, the fathers of those girls, or the father of Anastasia, or the relative of Anastasia, at least should take charge. Anastasia should not be near someone who has just left the jail. You see, the cell, or whatever you call it, or the remand. Next to him. That is what I'm seeing here, because the security is not good. So in future, what I'm trying to say is, the fathers, the mothers, the parents of children, please take care of your children, the girls, the boys, because it is the same thing. Nowadays, there's nothing like a girl child or a boy child. The same. All these things happen from to girl child or boy child. So people are praying out there. There are prayers out there. Physically, or when they are walking, or in the internet, people are out there. I remember when we were growing, let me just bring this. When we were growing, especially, let me just say me, I grew up in a very strong Christian family with Christian values. You could not even just go, maybe you go and dance like people now are going, who are dancing at Mura's place during the party. Kemi Klaus, how are you? Welcome. Well, thank you so much for joining. You could just not just go and maybe me, let me say, I start dancing when I'm already old, like 99 years old, like this. But when I was growing, I could not go where there's music. That was forbidden. That was forbidden. I could not. I could not. So now, these girls out there, parents, please try to make sure to take care of your families, take care of your children, because people out there, and these people are luring girls with money. Because like now we've been seeing the videos or hearing how these people, the likes of Gintu and Mogezi, how the driver, Marwa's driver, was working with money, showing young girls money. I have cash. So, and the girls, the poverty which is in the ground, the poverty. Sometimes it can drive them to go to, or that road, because they are angry. Some don't even have pad. Luckily enough, now in Nyabohanse, Gintu is doing a good work now. Is trying to at least provide them with sanitary pad through the help, the donors who are doing that. But in many cases, girls sometimes they don't have pad. They don't have these basic things. So such kind of things, and you find such kind of men like these prayers, like this sensor driver, showing them money, showing them big forms, and that can make these girls to fall into this trap. So this man is out here. We don't know what he's going to do out here, because now maybe he's hungry. What happened to him? So you don't know the revenge, what he can do, and the revenge can only be done to someone who is close. Now Anastasia is close to him. What is going to happen? So this Anastasia case, Mura should make sure this Anastasia should be removed from that villa, because they are not there. All these dishes she's washing this dishes to who? Cooking to who now? Because Gake can cook for himself. All those people, they can cook for themselves. There's no need of her being there. And I started seeing her even when the schools were still open, and she was there in that home. So I was wondering, what was she doing there in the home? The owners of the homes are not there. Cooking for who? Which means the school fees were not paid, because if she was, the school fees were paid, she would be in school. But now I've been seeing her there cooking, washing dishes, and this is someone who is supposed to be in school. And in that way, that one can even bring, those prayers to see, like maybe she's now mature, she's now here back home, she's not in school, so they can get close to her. And such kind of behaviors, or such kind of things can make these girls to be lured, because they don't have protection. Like now she's there, who is protecting her at her age? And you know that her age is very vulnerable. So I think I think uh, this person who has just left the jail, Githiriba, should have gone somewhere else, not coming to and I am Marwa's to villa. Let me read some of the comments. Ellie saying the problem is alcohol is that in that village, uh, that's drinking. No one respect like Obasa parent. Yes, the call in the villages, not only in that village. It happens everywhere, especially and let me say in Africa. This all call because the authorities they are not doing much to stop this all call. So you find in the villages like this, the parents are drinking and they are being lured also. People give them money. Like now I heard one of them was giving them like the Obasa's parent 100 bob to go and maybe these people to go buy alcohol. So this alcohol should be banned, and the authorities are not doing much because whenever they find someone who is who's brewing this alcohol, when they are given something small, they just let them. So the problem is the alcohol, and people take advantage of this alcohol, and now the children become vulnerable. You see, no one is there to protect them. This is where the problem comes. And you find many children can drop out of school because no one is taking care of them. No one is checking whether they are doing their homework. No one is checking because everyone is out there drinking and having party with this alcohol brewing. And that is what I'm seeing there. And especially in Nyabohanse, because they have this sugarcane, which we've seen in Congrats that. So where there's sugarcane, because that is what they use to make this alcohol, you find so much brewing taking place in those kind of areas than other places because with them they access it easily so that they can make brew. So you find many people go for that, and then they just drink anyhow. People drink, and no one is there to take care of the girls. But we are just hoping now that the Gintus and the likes of Mogesis out there, at least if this word can be preached, parents should also take their initiative of taking care of their girls and boys, because this happens to everyone, not only girls only, everybody. So we are just urging them to at least be careful, take care of their girls, at least give an ear to your daughter when he come or she come or she come to you. Give them an ear. Don't push them away when they have something they want to tell you, because there are some parents when their children come, maybe they want to talk to them. They are not close. You see, they are not close. Uh, at least you should be close to your child. When they come close to you, they want to tell you something. Please give an ear to that, because they might be telling you so and so, try to touch me on this bad area or this, and then you push them away because maybe you are drunk, maybe you don't want to hear, and such kind of behaviors can also bring a lot of so yeah, that is it, Ellie. Yeah, that happens especially in African countries. So now that is what is happening. Githiriba is out, and we don't know the security of those girls, because now when you are out of bond, you would be going to the court and coming in, going and coming in. But now the danger which you might cause here in between, because my opinion or my suggestion, if someone has maybe is from remand or from the cell like he is, there should be a law enforcement officer who follows him to check how his behavior is, or keep on checking his movement. But if he's just left like that, and is someone who maybe that is his character, the damage which he can cause might be much more than what he caused before. So this one is not right. Oh, okay, it is only right maybe if your person maybe has been in there and he's been jailed out, you feel good. But the person who was offended cannot feel good, because now you are out, you did this to my child, and then because these people, they have money, they can bail you out. Sometimes it is not right. So let me read some of the comments. Robinak said, Pamela, that is the ideal, but the parents are vulnerable. They are poor, ignorant, and available for their children. Yes. Yeah, they are poor, yes, but sometimes, Robbie, you see, you can be vulnerable because now there are threats. I know, understand. Those people, the few, the YouTubers, they have money. But when the parents, then they put their heads together, if they can put their heads together, because even before these YouTubers, these people were living, they can put their heads together and say enough is enough. And there's no one who can force you into intimidation. You can say no, and then you go and report some of this intimidation. But if you maybe you accept this bribe, they give you 100, they give you 200, and then you accept this, so you put yourself in danger. Sometimes it's good you refuse this small bribe. So that is that. So Kemi is saying the worst part is that this man is a married man. Exactly. You see, if he was single, it would have been something else. But this is a married man. Someone who is married, he has a wife. So after all this, what does he go and tell the wife? What does he go and tell the wife? And this is someone who have been accused of many cases. And you see him, you cannot believe, because what the face, how the face looks and how he behaves is quite different. And I think this one also, he got it from the father who is Senso, because is Senso. You can't tell me Senso didn't know all these things which have been happening. And because he's not scolding them, they are looking after him. These are his foot soldiers. So they are just doing what he's been doing. But it is just because this one has been caught. Next time we will know who is next. So that is that. Yeah, so Kemi is saying, Robituya, money is the problem or lack of it. Yeah, always money is a problem. In many cases, money is a problem. But still, if you stand on your feet and say enough is enough. Okay, I know, I've seen people who have been in that kind of situation, poverty. Even us, we didn't grow up in a very maybe rich families, but we've seen it all. But sometimes if you stand or you stood on your ground, you can still overcome all this, because these are just young boys who are trying to maybe sabotage, or they want to be seen. They have money, and in the real case, they don't have money. This money they have, these are just donors' money. And I think the people who are donating to them, people who are sending money to them, are there people who are making this thing to happen, because they send money, like these people who are saying the likes of Mugeshi. Yeah, the money which was sent for him, maybe it was meant for maybe building, but now he's using it, showing people around, I have cash, showing the pockets are full. When they go around, they show girls, we have money. So sometimes it's not right. So Robinak is saying the best solution is to economically empower the families and sensitize them about the available resources where to see help. Yes, to seek help. That is also nice. And I think that is what should be done. Like now we are seeing leaders in that area. We see leaders. We have Max One, and we have now Mogesi and Gindu have started this course. So we'll see, because such kind of course will bring us together, and they will see the need of living. They will see the need, because I think I heard Gindu saying now, this time when they are going to give out the sanitary pads, there will be a nurse there. So that nurse, the person who is going to be there, that nurse should at least try to encourage or to teach them or to empower them. Such kind of people, all leaders of that place should empower them. Or there should be a place whereby they go and get information. Or maybe something like a baraza. Before we used to hear this baraza thing where elders sit together, they be educated. And so for them to sit together and be educated, there should be someone, just someone who has knowledge, to be going there to give them information, because even them, they are not used to this YouTube thing. So they have been caught unaware, and they are just seeing boys coming up with GoPros. They are running around with GoPros. They don't understand, because this is something new to them. And then today they see you as someone else. The following day they see you as someone who is very rich. So sometimes they get confused. They don't understand. So that is what is needed, and that empowerment, if they can be empowered, the parents be empowered, the children be educated, at least we will see some changes in future, because we want children to go to school. We want both children, the girls, the boys, at least changes to be there. Like now, people are saying in that area, the school dropouts for girls are on the higher side, because the lack of empowerment. So you just find the few, like the ones like the Congrad dad and Congrad mom children. That's why they brag to other people, because most of the people around, they are school dropouts. So the few who their parents, maybe they were working, they're the only people who are making it. So, and then now is the YouTube is coming now. This is now where then they are seeing the lights now. But when this empowerment starts, changes will be there, and maybe few cases of this kind will be seen. So we want a good environment. We want a good place where when children are playing, they play free without prayers like predators. We don't want that, because we have girls and boys out there. They have to play. But now the idea comes against children cannot play because you don't know whom they are going to play with. You don't know who is next. You don't know who their neighbors are. We don't know. You see? So we want such kind of environment where children can play like people used to play before. You could play with boys, you could play with girls, but nothing happened. But nowadays, because there's too much everybody is now worshiping money. So there's also one thing which I wanted to talk about now after talking about this Githiriba, because we will hear a lot. We will hear a lot. Now he's just out. And as time goes by, because he will be out here, I hope he keeps himself safe, not to enter into another problem, because he might be in forever. So I'm not praying for that, but if he goes on another wrong direction, he might be in forever. So now there's another thing also I want to talk about, because out here there's a lot. So this is just the news of Githiriba just came in late hours. I just watched Nairobi Teacher, and then I found it there. Then I watched other on trending, then I saw it there. So I decided, okay, let me go also and chip in mine. I put on mine also. So that is all I can say about that. But now there's this issue of this boy, Davy Jr., Daisy. Daisy is back home now. Daisy has forgotten the village. I just want us to talk about Daisy a little bit, because Daisy, when he was going around, you remember when he came from Philippines, he said now he's now a businessman. When he was introducing himself to those officers when he was going to Lola Place. Daisy said he's been doing business, he's a business person. So now that he went to Nyabohanse, he's back home. So he was going around there, the village with that man, because that man I saw in his video of yesterday, that man have seen it like thrice. That is, I think, the place where that is the man who is selling them land. So whenever you see Daisy with that man, there's something which is cooking, and for sure it was cooking. So when he was being taken around, he said he has forgotten even the route, he has forgotten even the way. 2 weeks, he has forgotten the way. Just 2 weeks, Yeah, like Lee is saying, for only 2 weeks, he's forgotten where he come from. What if he traveled for if he traveled for the whole year, that will be it. He will never know even his home. He will never know his home. Yeah, Kemi saying, wow, ignorance. Yeah, he's so ignorant. So that man who sells them the land, as they were going around, the man has a wife. So this is what I want us to talk about, because when this boy saw this girl, this man with this girl, it's like he was laughing. Because the reason, this is now how I see it, the reason why he was laughing because he thinks when you are poor, you can never be in love. When you are poor, you can never be in love. This is what Daisy was thinking. So I will put that clip for you. We see how Daisy was now trying to ask questions. What made you love What made you love him? Now he was asking the girl, what made you love this man? You can love. You don't need to have money to be in love. This is what people should understand. Love is free. And you can find, let me tell you, my people, you can find poor people, very poor people who don't even have blankets to put on or to cover themselves with. They know how to love than people who have money, because people who have money, they worship money. They worship money. They think everything is about money. So this boy was laughing at these people because he could not believe him. He doesn't have someone who is loving him. He started with Casa. Casa is no longer there. So now he's just moving around. He's moving around. But now he found someone with just a kabuti. Kabuti is Kiswahili, that which is not even washed. very much in love with this girl. So he could not believe it, because out there many people think you can only be loved when you have money. You can only love when you have money. There is genuine love, free love, the love which we were left with, not agape love. The love which no more love. So this is what the boy doesn't understand. And I will try to check if I can get it and put it there, because this boy sometimes he amazes me. 1 week or 2 weeks he has forgotten home. He forgot even their dogs. Can you imagine? He even asked this boy, who is it? Hello, baby. Is this our dog? Can you imagine? Eh? When he entered the compound, he asked Hello, baby, is this our dog? This is just someone who went for 2 weeks. Can you forget your pet? Because pet is like a family member. And then you are asking someone who is not your family member, is this our dog? Just because you went for 2 weeks, now you are home. Eh? Huh? That Kemi, what are you saying? Forgot the dog. Yeah, you forgot the dog. He was asking, hello, baby, is this our dog? You see, soon he's going to ask people, is this Congress, mom? That is what is going to happen. Wait till he goes to the United States or Jamaica. Huh? He will not even know the compound. He will say, where I left our compound on the other side. Where is our compound? Huh? So this is this is how they behave. Ellie is saying Daisy is looking more like a female. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Even his behavior, the way he carry himself, the way he carry himself, it's only that he doesn't want to come out. He should just come out and just be himself, because now when he was entering Abuhanse, he was saying, "Oh, I don't want attention. I don't want attention. I don't want people to look at me. I don't want." You wonder, what do people look at? You come from that family, you come from that maybe village. Well, me, what I know, when you come from somewhere, assume now you've gone on safari, and like him is starting to travel. When you go out there and when you come back, because those are your villagers, when you find them maybe standing there with their motorbikes, because that is where they will be. Where will you be hiding? You just say, hi, how are you? I'm back. And then you go your way. But this one, I don't want attention. I don't want attention. So you wonder, even those people didn't even recognize him. He's the one who is so that is Daisy. Sometimes I don't understand him at all. So I think, will I put that clip really? Because I'm using this one. Let's just talk about it. Because now when that man was escorting, because I think there's a land he want to buy again from that man, because that is the person who sells them the land. And you see the condition or the situation or the condition how that man lives. You see, this is someone, they are not paying him the amount which they are supposed to be paid. Sorry, which is he's supposed to be paid. Because if you are selling a land, even 1 acre land can change your life. Or 2 acre land can change your life. And these people, they're taking advantage of this person. And whenever you see Daisy Jr. going there, it is a land he wants, because he's saying he's buying land and selling land. So he wants to buy. And then when the people whom they are maybe trying to tell, come to Africa, come to Nyabohanse, Africa is good, there's light in Africa, we have sun 24/7. So when you come, like the likes of maybe JU Didi, these are the lands they are going to sell you at a higher price. But to them, they are just taking them from that person and then sell them at a very expensive price. So they are using this person. You just see it, you just know. If you have a land and you are selling land to people, even your situation should change. You should not just be the same. If maybe 1 acre is 1 million, as they say, you've been hearing them say, oh, the land in Nyabohanse land has been, the price has gone up, it is expensive. And if it is expensive, assume now 1 million. If you give that man 1 million, do you think he will look like the way he's looking? Yeah, so let me read some of the comments. Kemi, who to say it? Kemi saying, most villagers are alcohol addicts, so they sell the land cheap for a drink. Yes, but now they should not take advantage of these villagers because these are their people. At least they should give them a certain amount which can help their lives also, not just taking, because soon they will render these people landless or homeless. Because the way I see this Daisy is always at this man's neck, no one else. His land is just being bought from this man. Hmm? He just go there. Soon he will buy even that place where the man stays. Because if you see this man, the land which he's selling, the fertile land, big land, because this boy keep on adding on top of the other. You see? And this man, because now he's from Philippines, he went again now. He was showing us the one which he had already taken, but now he took us there again because there was a deal again, another one, because that is why he was looking for that man. And that man now came out with the wife because the wife also knows my husband will finish this money. Let's just go together. That's why she was also walking there majestically, knowing this is someone who has come with money from Philippines. Uh, so let me read some of them. Kemi saying, it is so bad to see this village be destroyed by this YouTube family. Exactly. Exactly. Because in the name of being blessed, that is what they keep on saying. We are blessed. We are blessed family. If you are blessed, at least you should open other people's eyes. If you really, really are true servants of God, you shouldn't make other people to go poor. You cannot buy every land which comes across your eye. You cannot buy every land. At least you should think of this person. Or because people here in Kenya, sometimes you hear people say, willing buyer, willing seller. Okay, it can be a willing buyer, willing seller, but now check. This person also have a family. In future, look at the future. Because if it were not so, people would not be buying lands because people look for future. So as you look for your future, look for this other person's future also. If I take all this land, in future, where will he be? Or where will the children live? Now we are talking of this is Christian family. These are people who have been parading themselves as God-fearing. If you are a God-fearing person, you shouldn't think of yourself only. You have to think of others. This boy bought a land because I've seen this in 4 months' time. He's been there like 2-3 times, which means what takes him there is just going to get land. Now he has come from Philippines. He had this man in mind. I know I'm going to go there and I'm going to get another land. So not even thinking, asking, do you still have land? What if I buy this? Will you still have maybe something remaining? They don't care. One day they will just even sell him and he will just be loitering there at Nyabohanse. He will not have a place to stay. They will buy even the place where he's staying. And then you will see him now loitering in Nyabohanse Center, having no place to stay, having no place to maybe cultivate, because all the land will be sold. So that is not right to people who love God. And I don't think it is a good idea. So we can interact now. So let me welcome those people who have joined us. We have Eli. Thank you so much, Eli, for joining the live. Kemi, thank you so much. Lee, thank you so much. And there's Sam, because the writing goes up. Those who have been here, if I've not mentioned your name, I'm very thankful because this live, I just came live. It's been like three weeks I've not been live. Yeah. Ellie is saying greedy common family. Of course, they are very greedy. They just love themselves. They just love themselves, no one else. And then they say people don't love them. So you grab land like this, you expect people to love you. Yeah, Kemi saying, imagine Marwa buying some land from Percy, and now he does not even talk to her. Yeah, they don't care. You see, greedy people don't care. So long as they buy something from, they are done with you. Because this is what they will say: willing buyer, willing seller. You agreed to sell me the land, I paid you. That is all. And they use that word a lot, and it is not proper. It is not proper. Yeah, welcome. Thank you, Ellie. So it is not proper. Okay, I'm not saying buying land is bad. No, but at least when you are buying land to someone like the one David Jr. is buying land from, at least check: are you selling all your land? Do you have a piece of land which is remaining? Because you should have a piece of land where at least you can cultivate. You are someone who has a family, or if you don't have a family, you will have a family in future. At least you should think of that. But these people, they don't think. Because you see, the father also is buying this side, Marwa buying this side, D also buying this side. David Jr. is now the land buyer. You see? So in the long run, people will not like it's not only in Nyabohanse. You go around when you hear people who keep on buying land, rendering people landless, you cannot find people loving them. You cannot. Even here in Kenya, the first president of Kenya, people used to talk about him because he used to buy land every place, every county. So he rendered people landless. So you see, so that is what happened. And then you bring that, maybe you create enmity between you and the people around you. And then you start saying, these people, they don't love us because we have money, but because of the things you are doing. Because at least if maybe you are buying land, but don't render landless to your home or your villager. Sometimes it's not right. So that is that. And let's continue. What else should we talk about? Yes, there's also one thing which I saw in Marwa Senso. Marwa Senso, as he was going along, now he's an Argentinian. Just to recap that, then we just finish our life. So Marwa was going around, trying to imitate how the birds are singing in Africa, different from singing in Europe. Then he entered that shop, the barber shop, where he was once had a cut there. And the boy who did the cut to Mara was a 16-year-old. So this time, Mara just passed there to say hi, because now I want to relate this to these things which are happening in Nyabohanse. So this boy, after Mara said hi to him, then Mara said, imagine this boy is just 16-year-old. And if he was in Africa, and he's owning this barber shop, and if it was in other countries like Africa, people would say it is child labor. Why not? Even you see that boy where he is, he's still young. But when Marwa saw that boy, he thought he owns that. Maybe it is a family thing. Does not mean he owns the barber shop. A young boy or a young girl at the age of 16, those people should be in school. You can't expect a young child to be old because you are now in a different country. A 16-year-old, now soon you are going to be a father. At 16-year-old of the baby you are going to have, you come out here and tell us this now as a grown-up at 16-year-old. You always take that. He always talk about other people's children because he thinks when you are 16, 14, now you are grown up. 16-year-old child or girl or boy is very young. These are still school-going children. And whenever you see any shop, even here in Kenya, you might go and see maybe in shops you find someone at 16-year-old in a shop. That person is employed. Why? Because they cannot manage. Those are people who come from poor families. But someone who is able at 16-year-old, that one has not even finished high school. Those children are supposed to be in high school. So Maro is saying here, so it's like he like when people are underage and working, the way he's been doing in his home. Because you cannot parade that thing and saying, you look at 16 years old, this boy is working. It is not supposed to be like that. You see someone working at the age of 16, that is someone who has come from a poor family, or maybe that place you've seen that person owned by the family. So maybe if it is a weekend, he just went or she just went there to help the family, but not owning. It is very hard for a 16-year-old child to be owning, maybe if not inheriting, to be owning a business. It is very hard. It is very hard. To here in Kenya is child labor, yes. And to Marwa, it is not, because he forgets he comes from Kenya. Now he's parading himself like an Argentinian. So there are things which he can say which does not make sense at all, because him at 40 or 50 years coming out there, having his first child not yet born, saying 16 years you should be owning a property. That is not right. Let me say, Mara will always treat his kid as a commodity. 10 kids for what? Now who is going to give him 10 kids, Kem? Do you think Rocio can give 10 kids? Even her age, she cannot, because already she's 30. 30, add 10, this is now 9 remaining. So she will be how old? She will be how old? Give me, you calculate and let me know. She will be how old? And giving 10 kids to Mura for what? This is someone who has refused even to engage her. Why give him many kids? For what? Christian say, hey, buddy, now are you looking gorgeous? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to our live stream. He will get them from everywhere. That is his style. Of course, yes, unless maybe from everywhere. But from Rocio, one person, it is not easy. Impossible. Because he wants 10. But he's just talking. Let them have that one child. The way they will marry or say so. In that small house they are going to live in. That how do you call it? Hmm? Ah. So you see, this small house they are going to stay in. Marwa always saying 10 kids, or I want 10 kids, because he has no experience of raising children. So let this one, this the stillborn, this baby, this young baby who is coming, let her or him come. The cry which she or he is going to cry in that house for 3 months. And the way that house is very small, you will hear Marwa saying, oh, I didn't sleep. Even making video is going to be a problem. So from there, he's going to learn, and he will now come out. I thought I was going to have 10 kids. He can never, he's just talking. They cry for 3 months, the baby. Marwa will just say, no, I surrender. You will hear Senso coming here and talking. But now he's just talking because he doesn't know what he's asking for. So that is Marwa. And now, because we have to, I've not been here in life for long. Now I said, when they were doing this Karabati is now putting patches in this house. Patches in this house. Even the Bible says you can never put a new cloth in an old cloth. Now is when they are seeing this house, how ugly it is. This house was like in the 1840s. This is a very old building. You want to modernize it. Instead of putting it down, starting a new construction, now they are putting there. Now is when they are standing out there and saying, of course, here, this house needs a lot of renovation, because not even one person can come and stay in this kind of a house. Because you look at the roof from outside, you see something else. Mara can never get 10. Maybe from different mothers, as you said, maybe he can have this on this another mother, where he doesn't sleep. But where he sleeps, he will have like maybe 2, and that will be all, because 10 babies are not a joke. And he's very mean. How is he going to take care of 10 babies? He's very mean. How is he going to take care of 10 babies? Papa Louis Den, yes. Who can stay there with the beautiful houses we see in that Malder Plata? Who can stay there? Who can? No one. Unless maybe, like Marwa said, maybe the followers, those people who are watching, can come and say for sympathy. For sympathy. But just someone maybe coming for holiday in Argentina, I want to stay in a nice house. I pay that for that then? Never. He will feed them with donated chicken and oil. Of course, yes. But one day these donations will stop, because you cannot count or bank on other people's pockets or donation. They will get tired. We are in the world. People can support you, but not forever. Sometimes you should stand on your own. So him, he's been just budgeting with, I know my friends will be send me baby clothes or what, baby bikes, all these toys. You see? So that is why he's talking about 10 kids. Or maybe they think they have big shambas, shambas in the village. Even sometimes rain will stop. They will not cultivate because the climate change. You cannot say this place will be fertile forever. It will change. Things are changing in the world. So this narrative or this mind of thinking, I must have 10 kids. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah, but Kemi is saying, Papa Louis is hard to deal with because even his wife gave out on fixing that yard garage, the mess. Oh yeah, and I think these things they didn't start being there just yesterday. Imagine the first time I saw that garage, I said, Jesus Christ, what is this? Huh? These people have been living in that condition. And you see that window. The window is it a window? Kitchen window is just facing that den. Hmm? And they've been living in that condition for all that time. And now Senso want to remove that. And now they are stuck because Mr. Louis doesn't want to remove them. He likes seeing them, looking at them like this. Eh? He's someone who is used to these things from 80s. These are things which have been there in that den for long. So no one can say, even Senso is going to get tired to stay in that. Soon they will be there, and later on they will move to a different place. That's why now whenever he talks, you hear Senso talking. You hear him saying, "I know me and Rocio, we are planning. We might have a home here." So those are the things which are coming in his mind because he's someone. He's not used to that kind of environment. So it's like he will move, they will move to a different place because when the baby comes, where are they going to sit even when maybe they are taking care of the baby? Inside or outside they cannot. That is not a place where you can raise a newly born baby. Excuse me. Talking sometimes. Let me grab something here. So, children, with their skin, they need a good environment. Instead of coming to Argentina, I thought when they were going to Argentina, they would have. I thought they were going to a very posh home, maybe a nice home, not leave alone posh, maybe just a normal, good-looking environment. But this one, you can never raise a young boy or a young girl in such an environment, and you call yourself a rich man, Mura. This is a rich man calling other people poor. Look at where the child is going to be born. Always talking about mad houses, mad houses. There was a time I came and said, is this not a mad house? Because that is a mad house as I'm seeing it. So that is a mad house. So I wish them well. I don't wish them bad, but I think I'm going to end up my live here because I'm happy today. It's been long, but we'll be having lives as quite often because at least sometimes it releases the load because there's a lot which are happening on the street. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So Kemi is saying, how comes Rocio's brother have never shown up? By the way, did you see Papa Louis' facials? Which it's serious. Mauro has been hiding it, but this time he showed it. Yes, I saw that. I saw him because this time he didn't even want to talk to Mauro. He's tired. They are all tired. Even Senso himself said the mother now doesn't want the GoPro. So he's afraid also when he's entering the house, he's saying he has to put the GoPro down. And I think they are very tired. Louis now, the expression came out. The expression came out and he's so tired. He's Mr. Louis, Mr. Louis, Mr. Louis, Mr. Louis. He's so tired. So I think Seso should change his tactics. So this is what I was wondering. What if now they relocate there? They stay now. They are going to stay there. Will Mr. Louis sleep really with this GoPro and the calling of the name? This time, this is now when they are going to look for another place to stay. So, my people, let us end our live stream. It was nice. It was a good interaction. Thank you so much. And hope so tomorrow we'll have another if we get news on the seat because I want to be going live quite often. So, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share. Thank you so much. And I'm happy. I'm humble. Be okay. May God be with you always. Thank you and bye-bye. See you next time. Bye.